Hey, my name is David. I'm just a shepherd boy. Pretty small, actually. But let me tell you something amazing that happened to me. Every day, I looked after my father's sheep out in the fields. Sounds boring, right? But one time, a big lion came sneaking up on my flock. I grabbed my sling, swung it hard, whoosh, and scared that lion right off. God gave me the courage. He always does. Now, there was a really big problem happening nearby. The Philistine army was camped across the valley from our army, the Israelites, and they had this guy. His name was Goliath. Goliath was huge, like taller than a house huge. He wore shiny bronze armor from head to toe, carried a spear as big as a tree, and his voice shook the ground. Every single morning, Goliath would stomp out and yell, "Send someone to fight me. If he wins, we'll be your servants. But if I win, you serve us." 40 days he did this. And every single time, our soldiers ran away shaking. Even the bravest ones. Nobody would fight him. Nobody. My dad sent me to bring food to my big brothers in the army camp. Bread and cheese, the usual. When I got there, I heard Goliath shouting again. Everybody was hiding. I looked at my brothers. "Why is everyone so scared?" I asked. They laughed at me. "You're just a little kid, David. Go back to your sheep." But something burned inside me. This giant was making fun of God's people. That wasn't right. I'll fight him, I said. They brought me to King Saul. He looked down at me and shook his head. "You're just a boy. Goliath has been a warrior his whole life." "Sir," I said, "when a lion and a bear came after my sheep, God helped me beat them both. He'll help me with this giant too." Saul put his own armor on me. A big bronze helmet, a heavy coat of armor, a huge sword. I could barely move. I wobbled around like a turtle on its back. "I can't wear this," I laughed. "This isn't me." I took it all off. I just needed my sling. That's it. knelt down and picked up 5 smooth stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put them in my shepherd's bag. Then I started walking across the valley toward Goliath. Behind me, I could hear the soldiers whispering. Some were praying, some were crying. But I kept walking because God was walking with me. Goliath saw me and laughed so hard the ground shook. This is who they send? A little kid with a stick? I stood my ground. My heart was pounding, but my voice was steady. You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. I reached into my bag, pulled out 1 smooth stone, set it in my sling. I swung it around, faster, 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 and let it fly. Thwack! Right in the forehead. Goliath's eyes went wide. He swayed and crashed to the ground like a falling mountain. The Philistines couldn't believe it. Their champion was down. They turned and ran as fast as they could. And our army? They cheered. They ran after the Philistines, shouting and celebrating. Everybody thought I was too small, too young, too weak. But here's what I learned that day. It doesn't matter how big the giant is, it matters how big your God is. So if you ever face something that feels too big, too scary, too impossible, remember my story. With God, even the smallest person can do the greatest things.